Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tracking down a massive, totally unrequested AI file that's been mysteriously appearing on literally billions of computers. We're going to dive right into a fascinating and honestly kind of alarming discovery that brings together tech architecture, privacy law, and a surprisingly huge environmental impact. Basically, we're looking at how the world's most popular web browser might just be treating your personal hard drive as its own free storage space.
So let me ask you a quick question. Did you recently say, sure, go ahead, to a 4 GB download silently eating up your hard drive space? Take a second to think about that. Well, according to some recent forensic investigations by tech analysts and privacy researchers, if you use Google Chrome, the answer is probably no, but it happened anyway. Yep, reports are showing that Chrome has been quietly pulling down a massive 4 GB file onto devices all over the globe without ever popping up a consent dialog or asking for your permission.
In fact, if you use Chrome, there's a very good chance this exact hidden file path is sitting on your machine right now. It's secretly storing an AI model called Gemini Nano, and the file itself is simply named weights.bin. Now, notice that folder name, OptGuideOnDeviceModel. It's pure internal developer jargon. Instead of a clearly labeled folder like, Gemini Nano AI, the name is completely obfuscated. To a regular person just scanning their computer for large files, it just looks like some generic optimization data. It totally masks the fact that it's actually a fully fledged 4 GB large language model, literally the core engine for an AI, just sitting dormant on your disk.
And the craziest part is how fast and stealthy this is. A privacy researcher set up a totally fresh automated Chrome profile just to monitor what was happening on the file system. 0 human clicks, 0 typing, and absolutely no AI features were ever turned on. Yet the untouchable system-level macOS kernel audit logs caught it red-handed. The browser creates a directory at 1438, and by 1453, Chrome's own unpacker had written the 4 GB model and moved it to its final location, under 15 minutes with 0 human input. It completely verifies that this background download is entirely silent and automatic.
In the tech world, this practice is known as pre-staging. Basically, it means Chrome downloads the model before you've even been given a settings menu to refuse it. The browser is actually profiling your hardware in the background, checking your CPU, your GPU, your RAM, and if your computer meets their performance class requirements, boom, it flags your device as eligible and pushes the 4 GB download. It does this just in case you ever decide to use an on-device AI feature somewhere down the line. It's prioritizing the software's readiness over your explicit consent or, your actual disk space. But here is where it gets really deceptive. When you see that flashy AI mode pill in your Chrome address bar, it's completely natural to assume it's powered by that massive AI file taking up space on your machine, right? Actually, no. Chrome's prominent AI mode sends your queries straight to Google's cloud servers. The local 4 GB weights.bin file? It's really only used for deeply buried features like tab group suggestions or smart paste. So you end up paying the local storage and bandwidth costs without the privacy benefit of your main AI queries actually staying on your own device. It's a massive sunk cost imposed directly on you. So what does this all mean legally? Well, according to legal analysis of the source material, placing this huge file on your device without explicit consent directly breaches some major European privacy directives. We're talking severe regulatory risks here. For instance, Article 5.3 of the e-Privacy Directive explicitly prohibits storing information on a user's terminal equipment without prior informed consent. On top of that, by profiling your hardware in the background to push the file, it directly touches on GDPR Article 5.1 regarding transparency, and it completely bypasses the principle of data protection by design required by Article 25. Now, you might be thinking, okay, whatever, I'll just find the file and delete it. Simple enough. But actually, scratch that, it doesn't work. Even if you discover the file and delete it, Chrome simply overrides your decision. During the next idle window, it persistently reinstalls it. The browser treats your deletion as a transient error, meaning it thinks something just went temporarily wrong and needs to be fixed. So the server notices the model is missing, and the 4 GB background download silently triggers all over again. Your preference about what lives on your own hard drive is just completely ignored. And let's think about the real-world impact of that. For everyday users on constrained bandwidth or metered data limits, this non-consensual download isn't just annoying. It can incur severe financial and connectivity costs. We aren't just talking about lost hard drive space here. Millions of people globally rely on capped mobile data plans for their primary internet. When Chrome unilaterally decides to push a 4 GB file, it can literally vaporize an entire month's data allowance in 15 minutes. And because Chrome reinstalls the file if deleted, someone trying to free up space will unintentionally trigger the massive download again, compounding the bandwidth theft. But wait, it scales up. This isn't just an individual data problem, it's a massive global issue. Pushing this data across billions of devices carries an absolutely staggering environmental cost. By looking at the energy intensity metrics for network data transfer, researchers calculated the systemic emissions of this silent push. If only 100 million users receive this file, that requires 24 gigawatt hours of energy, creating 6,000 tons of CO2 emissions. And if we scale that to 1 billion eligible Chrome users, the energy cost balloons to an incredible 240 gigawatt hours. To put that into perspective, at the high end of 1 billion devices, just the network delivery of this unwanted file generates the annual CO2 emissions of 13,000 cars. And remember, that is merely a one-time delivery cost. It doesn't even factor in the carbon cost of manufacturing the SSD storage required to hold the file, the energy used when the model actually runs, or that endless, crazy cycle of re-downloads when users try to delete it. The environmental footprint for pre-staging a feature people didn't even ask for is just massive. So how do we actually stop this cycle and take back control? Since there's no simple opt-out button in the main settings menu, you manually have to dig into Chrome's hidden developer flags. You have to take these exact steps. Type Chrome:/flags into your address bar, search for Optimization Guide on Device Model, and force that dropdown to disabled before restarting your browser. Only by changing this underlying developer flag will Chrome finally delete the weights.bin file and stop trying to push it back onto your system. Now, if you're on Windows, you can also dive into your system registry to enforce a persistent block. By navigating to this specific enterprise policy registry path, creating a DWORD key called GenAL Foundational Model Settings, and setting it to 1, you will stop the browser in its tracks. I mean, it is an incredibly technical hoop to jump through just to stop a web browser from downloading an AI model, but right now, it's one of the few guaranteed ways to retain control over your own storage. Which really leaves us with one critical, defining thought as silent installations like this become the industry default. Is your personal device truly yours, or is it just a free deployment surface for global AI vendors? When 4 gigabytes of data can completely bypass explicit consent, drain your monthly data plan, and incur a massive climate cost, all in the background, it fundamentally changes the relationship between us and our software. We've looked at the forensic logs, the regulatory risks, and the real-world costs today. I really hope this analysis gives you the tools you need to reclaim your digital space. Thank you so much for following along with this explainer, and honestly, I highly encourage you to go check your own device's storage right now.